How your brain self-sabotage your success in business. I'm going to give you the solution. I know your brain here is telling you all the time, you can't do this, nobody will come to your store, nobody will join your company, you are going to fail, nobody will love this product or service, you can't find investors, economy is very bad, and all those negative ideas come to your brain and force you self-sabotage your own business. Why is it happening and how to cure this or solve this? Because of that, I'm here to teach you. Here on the whiteboard, I'm going to start drawing some items. This represents our brain, this represents our body. All the time, the energy, pure energy flows to your brain and it activates some parts of neuropathways in your brain here, okay? It activates some parts of the neuropathways and then it puts your body in a negative vibrational frequency here. Look, your body in a negative vibrational frequency and you start, first of all, you start thinking negatively, feeling bad emotions, and beside that, you are in completely self-sabotaging state of mind. Why is it happening? The pure energy activates the current neuropathways, brain cells here in your brain. And it forces you to think those negative ideas, and you are keep talking to yourself. You are keep telling negative ideas from yourself to yourself. In fact, you are using the power of autosuggestion in a destructive way, in a negative way against yourself. I recommend you to buy this book and read it. And also you can find this on Amazon. Look, it has 3 chapters. Neuropathways, 5 senses, and electromagnetism. In fact, you are using the autosuggestion in a destructive way to self-sabotage your own success. How? By repeating the thoughts that yesterday you thought about them. By repetition of those negative emotional and thought patterns, in fact, you are increasing what? Increasing the negative amplitude of the energy that is pulsating from your brain. Look, they are going out of your brain into the field and they charge the fundamental field of energy particles and make matter to shape form out of its invisible field of energy, and then negative experiences, situations appear in your life and you are like this, wondering what's happening, why I'm experiencing these negative situations. It's just because of your own self-sabotaging or negative thinking or negative vibrational frequencies. And how can you stop this? How can you solve this? By understanding and studying. You have to study. You have to study all the time. If you don't study, you are going to stuck in the current anxiety mood, in self-sabotage, and in a failure mood. You have to study every day, at least 1 page, at least 1 sentence. A little, look, a little of this book, for example, a little of here, a little. Why? Because when you read, your brain takes those data from book, analyze here, make a mental picture, and your brain is busy with that mental picture. With that idea, you're going to have your own perception. Okay? But if you don't study, if you don't want to understand, if you don't want to increase your own level of awareness and consciousness, then you are going to stuck in these negative vibrational frequencies that your brain is transmitting all the time. And then everything will be negative in your life. But what is the master key? Master key is so simple. You must start using your own imagination. most of the time in a positive way, to imagine the results that you want, to imagine the situations that you want in your own business, instead of sabotaging yourself, your success. You know, you should never say one negative word to yourself. Never. You must always talk positive words with yourself, because each word has power, has a frequency. It affects you when you say something. Okay? Here, the master key is to start using your own imagination in a positive way, to start imagining your own desired results, and stop. Stop what? Stop the negative inflow of energy. You have to stop the negative inflow of energy. And how can you do that? Simply saying, by telling to yourself positive ideas by repetition. You need this book to read to understand exactly what do I mean. You have to use the autosuggestion positively. You must stop using the power of autosuggestion destructively to tell to yourself all the time negative ideas. No, you must stop this, and on the other side, you must start talking to yourself positively, create new neural pathways, read this book, study this book. If you do so, I promise you, you're going to stop the negative inflow of energy, and you are going to develop positive vibrational frequencies inside of your own brain. And then the brain is going to transmit these positive vibrational frequencies, and your body is in positive vibrational frequencies, and those vibrational frequencies, they are going to penetrate everything, change their fundamental field of energy, and create and bring back to you whatever you have transmitted from your own brain. This is the master key, and here the video is going to finish, because I taught you all things that you need. If you need to learn more, you can read this book, for example, The Power of Autosuggestion. If you are in anxiety, or if you're suffering from relationship anxiety, you can read this book. If you don't know yet what you want, you can read this book. If you have the problem, I don't know how to do this or to do that, you can read this book. Read and understand and apply, not just passively read. If you don't believe your success, that you will succeed, you can read this book. Believe, and it's given. If you have focus problem, you can't focus, you can read this book, Frequency of Focus. And if you are entrepreneur, I think you are entrepreneur, and if you want to become entrepreneur, I recommend you to read this book, LLC book. It has 3 chapters. It has 3 chapters: mindset, imagination, and mastermind. You can read this book to know more about imagination and also about mindset and mastermind that are necessary for your entrepreneurship. Yeah, you know, we have other books also, but in general, you can study, you can read our books, you can contact us, you can put your comments, and be happy, that's all. And use also this data to become successful, to stop self-sabotaging, instead creating wealth, success, happiness, and benefit of our societies worldwide. Check all the videos that we have on our channel, put your comments, observations, and also check the videos that will pop up here or here. Love you all, till the next video.